Hi guys, how are you doing? Okay, let's give a few minutes more to wait for more people to join, then we can start. Hmm. Oops. Okay, so let's get started. Hello everyone, this is Cage from Cook Finance. I'm the CTO of Cook Finance. I'm really happy to be here to do a live streaming to um, talk about myself and talk about the Cook Finance, and also talk about the product and maybe more thing. Yeah. So maybe let me start it with introduction about myself. So yeah, so I'm actually from Taiwan, and I was staying in the States in Bay Area for like a few years. And then I met Adrian, who is the CEO of Cook Finance when we were co-workers in a startup company. That was maybe, wow, well, it was a long time ago. It was about 4 years. Yeah, 4 years ago. Yeah. And we were and we still are actually software engineers. Um, at that time, around 2017, I think that is the first bull market of crypto world, and we're pretty excited about that because we've been watching the evolution and the growth of crypto world since that. Um, yeah, so we actually were excited about that, and we watched many products, protocols have a great growth at the time. So we started a side project at the time, which actually is the uh, an asset management platform as well, but it was more like um, centralized rather than decentralized. Yeah. So speaking of asset management products, we actually have some experience with that. Yeah. So in 2017, yeah, we built up a product in centralized architecture and doing asset management. But then we found this might be something really like exciting to us because at that time we're seeing the growth of crypto, and also we know in the traditional finance there are many like fund or finance products that are not really that transparent. So, and we're also believing that the crypto or is going to be the new technology which will bring the evolution to the especially the financial world. Yeah, so that's why we wanted to start a Cook protocol and then make it a more serious product. So then that's why we started to build a Cook protocol. Yeah, and there is an interesting things that we were actually used to developing on a centralized web application. So usually you will use like a Python, Node.js, and you have database, you have load balancer, and then um, deploy on GCP, AWS, and then you have to think about many like the scale problem that you have to solve in a centralized world. Maybe centralized world is not a good term. I mean, in a general or traditional um, architecture web application. Yeah. So, but now we're basically developing everything on Solidity, and it's a little bit different, and we're excited about that. I think that the major difference for me from my developing experience that um, when you found a bug in your smart contract, I mean, when you found a bug for example, if you're doing Python development web application and you found a bug there, you can easily fix the bug, make sure everything works well, and then deploy that. But on Solidity, on smart contract development, if you deploy that and if you found a bug there, fixing that is pain in the ass, and the migration is also pain in the ass. So I think that this is the major difference when I experienced when I start developing Solidity. Yeah, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, because everything is transparent um, in on-chain data, so you can see the address, you can see the contract creation, you can see the transaction. Um, who do what on this smart contract, what is data transfer, what are the token transfer, they are all pretty transparent. Yeah, so this is also some one of the major things that why we want to start to build Cook Finance a decentralized platform, because we think in the traditional finance it is not quite fair, and because the data provided by a fund manager might not be that transparent, and um, for normal investor, retail investor, there's a fund that has really high bar to join. So it's not also fair for normal investors. Yeah. So that's why we started a Cook Finance, which is a decentralized asset management protocol. Yeah. Yeah. And about, I think we started this idea, I think it was last year. And then we started to form the team and then to seek for partnership. And now we have grown to a bigger team now, and a global team. I'm personally really excited about that. We have a good engineers on the team, good marketing people and financial people, and also advisor on the team now. And we're also forming partnership in the meanwhile. So please wait for any announcements in the next few weeks. Yeah. So that's basically the some introduction of myself, and then about why we wanted to start Cook Protocol. Yeah. So I think we did TGE on it's what day is it today? It's 24th. So about 3 weeks ago, and um, it's a good start. And we also started Cook mining program, and we also launched staking on 3 chains. I think that's a really a good thing that we achieved. Yeah, because now Ethereum gas fee is really high, the transaction expensive, and also there are many good products. Protocols is arising on BSC and Heco, so that's definitely a good choice for us to launch Cook mining on different chains. And definitely in the future, our core product, which is Cook Protocol, will also launched on different chain. Yeah. So for the core product itself, I wanted to share the current design and current front end development and what we have so far to all of you. But I cannot find where I can share the screen through a YouTube video. So I'm sorry that I can maybe only just to talk about that. So if any of you know how I can do that, feel free to share the information how I can share my screen through YouTube Studio. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let me talk about the current product development now. Yeah. Oh wait. I think someone's going to show. Okay, share screen. Hmm. Okay. Before I know exactly how to do that, just focus on the introduction about the core product itself. Yeah. So now I think yeah, right now our front-end design is pretty close to finished, and our front-end implementation is also under progress now. I really like the design. It follows the style of our token portal. I think if you now people might be using our token portal mostly because of the staking program and also the distribution for early investors. So the core product will have the same style. I really like it. It looks cool and looks techy. Yeah, with shining purple and some dark blue. Yeah, I really like the style. Yeah, I think the designer did a great job. Yeah. So now for the core product, I think let me say in this way. I think the product the platform will be there, and the fund manager functionality will be opened maybe I think at least after June or July, because that part is more how to say, because fund manager has to manage the assets coming from investors. So for security, for transparency and efficiency, there's so many things that we need to consider. For example, if everything, maybe any rebalance or bringing up new strategy has to be approved by uh, governance. In that way, maybe the fund manager might not have like efficiency to manage the fund because everything has to be approved and there's a voting period, and then if the vote didn't go through, and then the transaction or the change won't go through. And also rebalance is really a timing. It's a really timing decision that if you don't do that now and you do that 2 days later, then everything is changed. The price is changed, and maybe the products change as well. Um, so yeah. So anyway, so the fund manager functionality is it takes more consideration. But in the early phase, I think in the phase one, phase two, we will launch the strategy that is held by our team and or held by our partners that we'll let them to create their own strategy on Cook Protocol. Yeah, and for the very first product, that will be a index. Yeah, and that's basically people can follow the index by buying the index token or issue the index token. Yeah, I really hope I can share the UI now because that might be easier to explain. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we're also really focusing on the user experience to make sure that every button, every information showing on the core product is really easily to be understood, and the flow to interact with the core product is clear and smoothly. Yeah. So and we're going to release the core product or the protocol phase one on testnet soon. So if you have any like advice or any comments, suggestions, please feel free to let us know because we want to bring out the best of our product. Yeah. And in the second phase, we will bring up more strategy rather than just indexed. Yeah. Because in the DeFi world, there are so many things you can play around with, or there are so many different products there, so such as leverage, yield farming, compound, or and also so many. Maybe in the future there may be like a different liquid mining program on different decks. So there are just so many different products that can be covered by a strategy. Yeah. So that's why I think the growth or the potential of our protocol is really big because a strategy can cover many different things and then to interact or integrate with the different products. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, yeah, great. And that's about the update on the product side. And I think phase one, phase two, we're actually focusing on phase one, phase two as I just described. Yeah. And for the fund manager functionality, that will be after the phase one, phase two. Yeah. And yeah, but the DeFi world changed really fast. So that's basically our roadmap for now. So, but we're also pretty open-minded to anything or new new technology or new concepts comes out. So we'll definitely accept that and try to see if our protocol can integrate with that. Yeah. Oh, hi everyone. I didn't notice that you're saying hi to me. Hi, Tiger. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Why? Okay. Yeah. So that's basically the update on the product side. Yeah. And for I think maybe some of you might be wondering about the partnership of any like news on the marketing side. Yeah. So recently we have really good good team member joining for the marketing side. So we're really glad that while the developers is focusing on the technology side, we have people who are really experienced on the marketing side. So definitely there will be more like interaction with community and more information sharing on the Twitter and the news updated from Cook Financial. Yeah, and we're also forming partnership with different institutes, and we'll be announcing that soon once everything's confirmed. Yeah, so cool. And okay, let me try again to see if I can share my screen. Let me see. There's something about chat. No. Hmm. Yeah, sorry. This is my first time doing live streaming through YouTube, so not quite familiar with the the user interface. But I think there's no button for me to share my screen. Um, yeah, where is Cook located? You mean like team members? Yeah, right now, our team is pretty globalized. It's pretty globalized. We have team member in United States, in Taiwan, in Vietnam, in Russia, and also some from Europe as well. So it's pretty globalized right now. Yeah, and you can say that like every day, every time, there's always people from our team is working on Cook protocol. So that's pretty good. Well, we're planning on index. Yeah, so we have something in mind. I think definitely the index to capture overall growth on DeFi products, and also different chain also have its own product. Yeah, so even like the same concept, or I would say the same index concept, it will be different components on different chain. Yeah, that's right. And we're also working on yield optimized index, which that's rather than just holding the underlying components, those components can be put into like lending protocol or other protocol to do more yield farming there. So getting extra APY. Yeah. So that part I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Okay. I think since there is not many questions in the chat now, I might just share some information about like common asked question before that we collected. Yeah. So the first question is like, what are the features that I'm the most excited about Cook Finance? Yeah. So I think there are going to be two or three points. I think the first one is the yield optimized index. I'm really excited about that because in the traditional finance world, like index is just like holding assets, and for example, SP 500, it just hold different. I think that's world top 500 company stock. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, but for in the DeFi world, the yield optimized index actually, for example, if you're holding like BTC, ETH, Uni, Sushi, or like what else? Yeah, so some of the tokens on Ethereum chain, but actually you can put those tokens into different products to do more informing. For example, you can put BTC into Vesper or put ETH into Vesper to gain extra APY, and you can stake Sushi to gain extra APY. So this is something definitely that cannot be achieved in a traditional financial world. So this is the first thing I'm really excited about that. And then the second is the leverage. I think, yeah, leverage is definitely, I'm really excited about that too, because in bear market, leverage is going to make, yeah, it's still going to help a lot. Yeah. But but you never know, like when will the market will change. So use at your own risk. I think that's the slogan I commonly see on different protocol and product. Yeah. Um, yeah, and the third is definitely the fund manager functionality features, because the Cook protocol is an open platform that we want to bring in or to attract like the worldwide good fund manager that who are familiar with different worlds and different products to form the strategy that which can be um, followed or can be used by different investors. So I'm personally really excited about this feature to bring in more fund manager and to see how they can create a strategy and bring that to bring up new ideas to see that. Yeah. And the question is that what are the challenges that we've been facing when we're building or doing Cook protocol? I think the challenging is that let me say from technology side, I personally because I focus more on backend side. So before I start the development, I focus on backend side, such as web application, backend architecture. Yeah, and now I'm still focused more on backend side. And in the Ethereum world or in crypto world, it's more like a smart contract development. Yeah, so the challenge personally from myself, it's more like the um, front end development and also the integration between front end and back end. Yeah, and I think the integration is like through ABI integration is a bit different from traditional web application because traditional web application you can just use a REST call, and then I feel like that is easier than the integration with smart contract through ABI. Yeah, so that's a bit a challenge for myself. Yeah, for the whole like the product itself I think to make protocol flexible with much flexibility and um, the ability to extend is difficult because um, when you deploy a smart contract, it's usually you don't want to change that or you don't want to do any modification. So that means if you want to design a protocol, a platform with great flexibility, it's better to to design everything in the first place and make sure that you can just like the modularization, you can like remove or add module into the platform and but in the meanwhile it doesn't affect your core like logic so that you can always add new module or remove old module and you can always adapt new ideas or new to adapt new like integration with different products. Yeah, I think that's a bit challenge. Yeah, but I think we have found a way to do that now, so not much worry about it. Yeah, cool. Um, yeah, so okay, let's see if more question coming. Feature most excited about? Yeah, I think yeah, just share about that. Yeah, the currently the feature I'm mostly excited about is the yield optimized index. Yeah, and it's under progress now, but I think that will be launched in the second phase. So please have some patience, and we'll definitely speed up the development and launch it soon. Yeah. Yeah, for partnership, I think we have partnership. Uh, like we're a partnership with like Bonley, Velas, and different ideal platforms such as Pools, DuckDAO, and Starter and BSC Pad. Yeah, and we're also forming new partnership now. So in the next 2 months, I'm sorry, I don't have like exact number with me now, but if we do and if it is confirmed, we're definitely and happily to share with the community and public. Yeah. Yeah, cool. I think it's about time, and it's a great chat with you all. And yeah, please follow our Twitter and join on Telegram, and we will updated and post any news there. So please stay tuned. And our core product will be testnet soon. And then please give us any advice, suggestions, comments on anything. We appreciate that so that we can bring out the best of our product. Yeah, it's a great talk with you guys, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye.